Welcome to Voices from the Bench, a dental laboratory podcast. Send us an email at info@voicesfromthebench.com or look for us on Facebook at Voices from the Bench. Greetings and welcome to episode number 76 of Voices from the Bench. My name is Elvis.
And my name is Barbara. 76. We're past the 75th anniversary mark. What are you thinking about that, mister?
I'm thinking that we have too much time on our hands is what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking it's amazing.
So I got to ask you, Barb, the big hurricane.
Yeah.
You survived, right? I mean, you're okay? Everything all right?
Yes. Unfortunately, when you have a hurricane like that out, the whole state shuts down, the schools shut down, the track changes 20 times, everybody spazzes and stresses, and you have no gas, no water, like literally shut down the state. As you can see, fortunately for us, the Bahamas got obliterated. But fortunately for us, we're all good to go. We were at work. We had night dental daycare because they closed the schools on Tuesday. Monday was Labor Day, so it was kind of fun because I got to hold somebody's really small little boy that just took to me, and it was just amazing. But yeah, all good. Thank you. It has affected us, though, because the whole eastern board of the United States is shut down, so we've slowed way down. Those are where our clients are, so we've really been slow this week. So it's kind of been... I would say nice, but it's not nice. I'm ready to get busy again.
Yeah. So you didn't miss a day of production. You guys were there on Tuesday.
Yes, that's when we had our night dental. Usually when they close schools, I bring the kids in and we watch movies and get them pizza, and it's fun. So yeah, it's a benefit for the parents, and it's a benefit for us.
How many kids did you have there?
6. Really small ones. It was
6?
Cool. Yeah. We have an older one, so I just paid her to watch the kids, and they were really good. It's right next to my office, so I got to listen to them scream all day, so I kept going in and checking on them. It was fun.
You didn't put them to work, though.
No. No, I didn't.
I would have put them on the payroll. I swear. I'd get them right there, give them a handpiece, some loops, get them going. They got to start early.
I did that with my children.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad Night Dental survived. I'm glad that the state of Florida is okay. I feel bad for the Carolinas that's getting hit right now as we record this.
I know. I talked to Billy Drake yesterday. I said, "How are you guys doing?" And they're really far off, so they were doing okay. But yeah, with those hurricanes, it looks like they're a lot bigger than they are. They've got a little bit of rain, but the majority of it's pretty tight.
Yeah.
When you look at them, they look like these big giant monsters, but it's really not as bad as it looks. So,
well, it makes for good TV watching.
It really does. I know. If you have one, or if you're thinking about one, or you don't think you need one, at some point we have all looked at and thought about getting a carbon printer. They are sleek, productive, and a status symbol of many labs. To be honest, they tell the world that you are looking at growing in technology and you will not settle for less. Here at Night Dental, we have 3, and our partner labs with Night Dental and Lexer, we probably have another 5. There's no doubt that they came into the industry and set the bar for 3D printing. Elvis and I had a chance to talk with Brian Ganey, the general manager of Carbon's Oral Health Division. He goes into the history of Carbon and what they are doing by being more than just a 3D printer.
We'd like to introduce our listeners to Crystal Ultra Fixed Hybrid Dentures by Digital Dental. Crystal Ultra is an advanced nanoceramic material used to create final restorations that are the closest alternative to natural teeth, period. If you haven't tried Crystal Ultra Hybrid Fixed Denture in your lab, you need to right now. Crystal Ultra full arches are 60% lighter than zirconia arches and 6 times stronger than traditional acrylic teeth denture setups. Crystal Ultra is also absolutely gorgeous with incredible optical qualities. Gorgeous, strong, and functional, Crystal Ultra is rapidly becoming the material of choice for full arch dentistry. Digital Dental makes it super easy to get started with Crystal Ultra immediately, like on your very next case. Just visit them at www.crystalultra.com/voices to request a sample arch and to get a discount on your first case. Digital Dental offers complete outsourced Crystal Ultra lab services, and as the only U.S.-based manufacturer of advanced dental milling machines, Digital Dental can also provide full in-lab solutions for your lab, featuring the revolutionary new DM5 XT Ultra wet-dry milling machine. With over 1,000 successful cases to date, Crystal Ultra is the fastest growing material solution in full arch dentistry and is taking the market by storm. Crystal Ultra, feel the difference. Voices from the bench. The interview. Well, we'd like to welcome to the podcast a very well-known gentleman in our industry with a well-known company that started making waves a couple years ago and is a big player. We welcome Brian Ganey from Carbon.
I'm certainly thrilled to be here. Thanks, Elvis. Thanks, Barb.
Well, we appreciate you coming.
Yep.
So everybody knows about the carbon printers. A lot of people have mentioned them on the podcast, all positive. Barb, you have how many of them?
We have 3 in this laboratory and 3 in our other laboratories as well. So 6 total.
We're certainly thrilled to have you as a partner, and we're ecstatic about having you talk about your experience. And I know that you're thrilled about our technology, so thank you very much for that.
Absolutely. You're welcome. I will give you guys a plug any day, anytime. We appreciate you.
Nice.
So let me ask you, what is your position at Carbon at this time, Brian?
So my position at Carbon is the general manager of our oral health division. I joined in October of 2016 with really a clean slate. I've been the chief architect behind Carbon's oral health business initiative. And when I came on board, we really didn't have a technology solution for dental in particular, but it was my job to really understand, investigate, and clearly develop not only a go-to-market business strategy, but understand where are the pain points within this industry and technology and manufacturing solutions, and really understanding where is the product market fit and how can we alleviate some of these pain points and help our customers in full production applications.
So tell me about the oral health business initiative. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. So our overall global vision and mission is to be the worldwide leader in digital dental manufacturing and production for both orthodontic and dental laboratories alike. Essentially, we're really focused on becoming the de facto standard, if you will, the name brand of the industry for a wide variety of treatment modalities. And I know that's a bold statement, but when you really look at additive in the oral health or dental industry, it's been around for over 20 years. And there really hasn't been one global emerging leader that has really nailed it in terms of high quality manufacturing, production, become a highly versatile solution for production, but also has provided an ecstatic and amazing customer experience with amazing service and support, all-inclusive service and support. So our vision and mission is to really, establish ourselves as that standard, that gold standard, but also, never losing sight of what we're trying to accomplish here, and that's providing better patient care and better access to patient treatments through this technology.
Awesome. Thank you.
So we all know that Carbon didn't start in the dental business. Where did Carbon initiate? Or was it the dental?
How do we all know that? I didn't know that. I guess I'm behind.
No, it wasn't the dental. Carbon was founded in 2013 by Joe DeSimone and Phil DeSimone. And, their vision and mission was really to focus on production and really figure out a better way to manufacture products and eliminate the old prototyping. Joe DeSimone was really inspired with manufacturing as a whole market segment. And, when you look at how goods are produced, it's additive technology has really disappointed, in terms of material innovation, speed of printing, and its overall versatility on how products are made. And first, Carbon is one of those unique companies where we're providing a complete digital manufacturing solution that consists of software, hardware, and materials. And we partner with global brands to advance product innovations at scale across multiple industries. And one of our first beachhead applications is most commonly known with our partnership with Adidas, and really making a product that was otherwise unmakeable with this innovative technology, utilizing our DLS, digital light synthesis technology, combined with our hardware, software, and material innovation called dual cure materials. And so it's really allowed us to advance the way products are made, and basically products that were unmakeable prior to us coming onto the scene.
So you're talking about shoes, correct? Adidas and the awesome shoes that everybody, am I allowed to talk about that? Sorry, I'll take that back.
Sure, you're allowed to talk about shoes. We're really thrilled about our partnership with Adidas, and it's in the public limelight. We're bringing brands and new products that the market has never seen before. We're improving athletic performance, but we also we work in many other verticals: consumer products, consumer goods. We've launched a recent announcement with Rydell, creating one of the world's safest football helmets, making the game a lot safer for all of the athletes. We also work across all other broad industries, and such as the automotive industry. Ford has some of the first additive produced production grade parts that are on vehicles today. Through our technology, we work with Ford, BMW. We also are working with the CPN, or Carbon Production Network, who we have design houses that are producing goods for other manufacturers and other common brands like Vitamix. And, we're also working in the life sciences arena. One of our strategic partners with Johnson & Johnson is one of the most notable ones that I can mention here.
Wow. So did shoes start at all?
Shoes was really the lightning rod moment for us.
Yeah.
But no, we've been working with many different applications and diverse applications, utilizing a broad array of different products that we have.
So are the DeSimone brothers still very much involved?
Well, it's actually a father-son combination. So Joe DeSimone is our CEO and co-founder. He was a professor of chemistry at the University of North Carolina for over 25 years, was awarded the National Medal of Technology and Innovation from former President Obama, and is in all three academies: science, engineering, and medicine.
So somebody might say he's kind of a smart guy.
Extraordinarily smart, very inspiring, and a great leader.
So who at Carbon decided that the dental industry was the next place to go? I mean, here you are manufacturing for shoes and car parts. Why dental?
So Joe DeSimone had asked me to take a look at the overall arching dental industry and wanted me to investigate what is our overall product market fit and how could Carbon really create a positive impact on this industry. There are a lot of key elements within the dental industry that were quite attractive for not only additive in general, but for Carbon specifically. And when you look at the drive towards digitization, the digital transformation with intraoral scanning, when you look at scanning of traditional impressions, and then creating STL files, it's manufacturing at scale. And we're talking about manufacturing of bespoke parts, unique parts, custom parts. And we felt as though we had a real true superpower there, where we could be a very reliable, accurate, dependable solution for this marketplace.
Sure. And let's not also forget small parts.
Small parts.
What am I missing there? You said small parts.
Parts that have high accuracy tolerances, where sub 50 micron accuracy tolerances are required for the dental industry. So that's really important that we provide a very reliable, accurate, productive solution for these market applications.
Gotcha. Well answered. Thank you.
So the first Carbon entered our industry when? Am I right to say 3 years ago?
So I launched this business in April of 2017 with our first customer.
Wow. It's only 2 years ago.
May I be so bold as to ask who that was?
Sure. We worked very closely with both Argan and Core 3D.
Ah, okay.
We're extraordinarily thankful of their partnership, but also their insights and guidance as we were bringing this product to market.
Well, those are two great companies, that's for sure. I can see why you started with a successful endeavor there.
That's right. Great people, great leaders. They have an eye for technology, and they have amazing experience within the digital dental marketplace.
And how long did they have it before it started getting sold to individual labs?
Well, so Argan had it essentially from October of 16 until April, May of 2017. So they helped us refine, the accuracy tolerances, the product, the workflow, the applications, and so they were our true flagship customer, providing us a lot of R&D support, guidance, and steering. And then not until April of 17 did we believe that we had a great product that we were comfortable launching to the marketplace.
And how many people jumped on board right away?
That's a great question. We don't necessarily disclose the number of customers that we have or number of printers out there.
Oh, sure.
But what I could tell you is that it's been an amazing launch. We are averaging well over 3 new customers per week that are acquiring our technology within the dental industry. And, the average customer has an average of 2.2 printers per location. And all of these printers are running full production. So when you look at the market and you segment the market, not only do we cater to a lower mid-market segment all the way up to an elite large and enterprise level, and even a blue chip level on top of that, the average customer is running well over 40 hours of production per printer per week. So it's a highly reliable, extraordinarily dependable solution, providing great results for our customers.
Yeah, you guys have a great Facebook page that always posts when a new lab gets a printer. And I always kind of joke because everyone stands next to the printer and they all kind of look like they're comparing height to see who's taller than the printer. But yeah, those posts pop up 2 or 3 a week. And what is amazing to me is it's not all large labs. I look at these things and I see labs that are just a handful of employees, medium size, small, large, all sizes are getting into this carbon printer, which is, knowingly not a cheap printer, but they see the value in such a stable machine.
I think you say the word stable, and I want to enhance or at least hone in on that.
Please.
Our full product solution is quite diverse and versatile, and it caters to the needs of not only a smaller lab, but also all the way up to the elite large and enterprise level. And I think there's a perception out there over cost and the total cost of ownership. And our customers, they are finding such tremendous value with our full product solution and its versatility. And not only is it reliable, it's accurate, but we have over 15 new resins in just the last year, and we plan to continue to introduce several additional third-party resins along with new materials on our own product roadmap. We're providing full scale for these laboratories to help grow their business, serve their customers, and meet the demands. We also believe in better versus cheaper. So our full product solution really caters to the full concierge customer experience. It's a partnership model where we really care about the customer experience in terms of all-inclusive service, all-inclusive support. We have training, support, education. And we really care about the business growth and the health of our customers so we can help them serve their customer needs.
So you have 15 resins, you said? 15?
15, correct.
So tell me a little bit about that. So how do they differ and what are they and what does that look like?
Sure. We have our own dental model material resin, which is called DPR10, but we've also created strategic alliances with many resin manufacturers, and some of those names are Dentsupply, Whipmix, Dreva, Dentka, and we're extraordinarily happy about these partnerships because we've brought to market custom tray material, gingiva mask, surgical guides, splints and night guards, indirect bonding, castable material, a transitional economy denture with Dentka, and we're extraordinarily excited about our partnership and co-development initiative with Dentsupply by bringing to market a unbelievable high-impact resin that's equivalent to a milled material in terms of mechanical properties and aesthetics. So we're extraordinarily excited about that partnership, which is coming very, very soon.
So I love that. So you can have many different ways of utilizing the carbon printer. So it's not just for models, but it's about 10 to 12 different things we can do with it. So no wonder smaller laboratories are getting into it. Makes a lot of sense. It's a business model.
That's right.
So I don't have a carbon, but I'm curious.
Ooh.
I know, sorry. If you have 15 resins, how do you switch out the materials, the resins? Is it by tray?
Yes, it's quite simple. Matter of fact, we have a window cassette, and you'll be able you pour a resin into the window cassette, and if you decide to change out a material, we have a pour stand where you can actually reclaim that resin unused from the prior print, pour it back into the bottle, clean the window cassette, and pour a different resin in a matter of seconds, if not minutes. And each printer comes with several window cassettes, so it's easily interchangeable. So within a matter of seconds, you can exchange one window cassette to another with different materials. So it's an enhanced and easy customer experience, very functional in nature.
That's pretty cool. So let's talk about some of the other features that a carbon can have. What makes a carbon printer different than all the other printers that are in our marketplace, other than what you've already described, of course?
I was going to say.
Can you ask me that question one more time?
Yeah, I could even try to ask it better.
Okay.
So what makes the carbon printer different than all the other printers in our industry? I know a lot of labs, when they look at a printer, they're worried about resolution, I think is the term, and speed of printing. How does carbon fit into that?
I would say all of those reasons. What makes us different? A lot of people ask about time, accuracy, dependability, or customer service, and I would say all of those. But Carbon's the only company that provides a complete digital manufacturing solution that does consist of hardware, software, materials, and we partner with global brands to advance our product innovation at scale and across multiple industries and markets. But our process is also faster than anything else on the market, and our customers are experiencing quicker and faster times to market to their products, and it's unprecedented. And we have the industry's first subscription-based business model that gives our customers regular over-the-air software updates, which allows the customer to allow this product and this solution to scale. And it helps future-proof our customers from machine obsolescence on top of that. We also provide continuous education and training programs, one-to-one to the customer, make sure that they have the best experience possible. And we've really cracked the code on 3D printing at scale and finally fulfilling the promise of 3D printing. That's what we believe is overall game-changing.
I really like the specs that you give the laboratories on how many hours they're utilizing the printer, how many units, how many hours, how much material per unit. I mean, you guys really dive into the ROI on your machines, and you let the laboratory know, hey, you need to use it more, or you need to use it, or it's time for you to get another printer. That's really impressed me personally.
Yeah, thank you.
I remember we were utilizing our printer. It was a 24-hour shift, and you let us know that we were underutilizing it on a 24-hour shift. So it allowed me to change my staff around to meet the needs of the printer and the company. So I think that's a huge benefit.
That's great.
Is that when you ended up getting the third one?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, originally we were doing a double shift, but we weren't utilizing the printer as if we were on a double shift. So we changed the shift, and we, printed more in the one shift and maximized the one shift, and then went to another printer. It's tough to go to 24 hours, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and I think this is a great segue here because, we're providing a full product lineup. We introduced an M1 series printer when we first started within the oral health or dental industry, and it had a smaller build area, but then we launched an M2 printer, which features a double the build volume compared to our M1 printer, allowing for larger parts, higher throughput, and lower part cost, all with the same resolution in pixels and isotropic prints, such as the M1. But we realized that after as little as 84 to 90 days after our customers brought on a carbon printer, we found that in that 84 to 90 day period, they were adding a second, a third, a fourth printer, adding it to their fleet. So we've introduced a brand new product lineup, which is an M2D. The M2D is really situated and focused on allowing customers to acquire our technology at a lower cost subscription with a smaller print area. And as they grow, as their business grows and their demand for higher throughput increases, we can expand the print area, the build area, by 2x that of the M1 area. So we're really allowing our customers to grow with our product, with our solution. And we're really catering to the fact that this is a total scalable solution, and we're meeting the needs of our customers as they're growing with this digital transformation throughout this industry.
You mentioned that the carbon does, I think you called it like a subscription type deal. When someone purchases a carbon, you don't actually purchase it, you lease it, correct?
You lease it, correct.
So talk about that. Why do you go with that business model rather than just selling the machine outright?
Great question.
Great question. I agree. Technology changes rapidly, and we want to prevent our customers from ever experiencing machine obsolescence or being stuck with a piece of equipment that doesn't meet the current demands of the market. And so with our all-inclusive service and support, over-the-air software upgrades, it allows our customers to worry about one thing, and that's the print button, but also to help grow their business and not have to worry about a piece of machinery that will not meet the current demands of the market. As we introduce brand new resins, it's as simple as a drop down on the user interface, and we're able to cater to the customer in many, many different ways.
I like how you have the different laboratories. You send them what they need to do to prepare for the printer's arrival, and then you guys come out to the laboratories and do all the setups and to make sure that everybody has the right atmosphere and everything. I know that we had to tint our windows, and we had to make sure there was enough room and a vent. And I think that's pretty impressive how the company goes out to the laboratory to prepare them for installation.
We really pride ourselves on a concierge level of support, but also the customer experience and safety first. We want to make sure that the ventilation, the working environment for the technicians is extraordinarily safe and clean. So we really take pride in establishing the gold standard of what it takes to run a very efficient, clean, and healthy business. And we're leading by example there.
Also, another plus and another perk that, if your printer goes down, you guys do the printing, and if the printer goes...
Have you tried Whitmix's Vericore Zir Pro Zirconia discs yet? They not only produce very natural looking crowns and bridges, but they are very strong at 1,140 megapixels. When it comes to zirconia used in dentistry, high strength and excellent aesthetics is the end game. Vericore Zir Pro is available in 3 varieties: unshaded for those who prefer to design their own shading scheme, pre-shaded in all 16 Avita classic shades plus a bleach for those who want accurate shade reproduction without having to use liquid colorants before sintering, and finally a multi-layered version, Zir Pro ML, which results in a natural color transition from cervical through incisal areas. Whitmix's top-of-the-line zirconia provides you with an ideal level of both value and chroma, which translates into desirable aesthetics that closely mimic that of natural dentition. So if you want to give your dentist something that is sure to win praise, send them your beautiful zirconia restoration made from Whitmix's Vericore Zir Pro. You can purchase the 98mm discs from your dealer or order directly online from shop.whitmix.com.
So thank you, Brian. We appreciate you and everybody at Carbon. I think you're just getting started, though, so join us next week for part 2 of our conversation.
Barb, you mentioned during that interview that you used to run your carbons for 24 hours a day, and then Carbon gave you some data that allowed you to dial back on the hours you were using it, but adding another printer. What sort of data did they give you?
And they basically let you know how many minutes, how many hours per day that you're using the printer, how much material you're using, so they can recommend making smaller models, using less material. What are the build plates? They had us order a couple more so that we could cycle it better. They basically just do an analysis on how well you're not utilizing the carbons. It's pretty awesome.
How often did you get that data? Daily?
No, it was monthly.
Did they tell you that your employees at 3 a.m. weren't doing anything? Is that what the report was saying?
Pretty much. It'll give you a hour by hour, how much time are you utilizing it? When are your highest productivity hours and when are your lowest and what's your averages? And it's all pretty complex. And I'll tell you, when you're running a large company and you think you're running 24 hours and you're doing it at maximum, and then you look at some of that data, changes your mind on, how you want to run the company. So we actually went from 24 hours to day shifts and half night shifts, but we eliminated that shift because it wasn't doing anything for us.
I don't think anybody want to work the late night shift. I can't.
No, I don't think I would, honestly.
Yeah.
Maybe in another life, but no thanks.
So everybody, don't forget, next week, part 2, Brian Ganey from Carbon. In less than 2 weeks is the DS Lab Marketing Summit, being held in Charlotte, North Carolina on September 20th and 21st. I went to this event back in 2016 and found it very unique and very informative. So why do I like this event? Many of the conferences will only bring in marketing experts to talk about a subject. Most of them are not even in our industry. They might have done a little research, visited a lab, but they're not every day trying to grow a lab on a day-by-day basis. The DS Marketing Summit has some real lab people speaking that do it every day in real-life situations. Not only will I be talking about the podcast and how I market my lab, but also speaking is past podcast guest Martha Martin,
Yay!
Who's been on multiple episodes.
Yep.
Also joining us is Megan Nakanishi, Jill Swafford, and Jesus Romero. All these people are from labs that are in the marketing department.
Awesome.
Every day they're doing it. But Dentsply Sirona also will round out the event with some individuals that know our industry and help labs market themselves, like past guest on the podcast, John Schwartz from LabWorthy. He'll be there. Be nice to finally meet him in person. On top of all of that, I will try to get some speakers and attendees to sit down with me and talk about their marketing experiences for the podcast. So head over to this episode's show notes for a link for more information and to register. Do yourself and your lab a favor and check out this event.
So what does that mean? So you're going to be recording and delivering a presentation?
Yeah, I got to give 2 talks, and then in between everything, I was going to record some people.
Good for you. I hope you have as much fun and you are as effective as we are as a partnership. And I know you'll be amazing.
It won't be the same, Miss Barb.
Thanks, man.
So a few weeks after the DS Marketing Summit, I'll be down in Louisville, Kentucky. Did I say it right?
Louisville, yep.
At the Whitmix Digital Forum. Sadly, this event is sold out, but I hope to get a lot of the speakers and attendees to sit down and talk about their adventures in the digital workflow. If you're going to be there and you want to get on the podcast, send us an email at info@voicesfromthebench.com and we can set up a time to record. Come to think of it, even if you're not going to be there and you want to be on the podcast, go ahead and send us an email. We'd love to set something up. And as always, we appreciate your support of the podcast, Whitmix.
I'll miss y'all, but I'm going to celebrate my birthday in Sonoma with my girls. So I'll miss you, but I won't miss you all.
Yeah, I'm sure you and 5 women in Napa Valley will be spending your whole time thinking about me, I'm sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not at all. Not even you, not the podcast, not work, not nada.
Well, then we need to make sure we do a lot of recording before all these trips. So
before the wine and the more wine.
Yeah, maybe I should send you with a recording device. I bet you that'll be some interesting conversation.
Not with Heather Voss and Paula and Renata and Rachel and myself. No, never. We don't talk about anything fun. Not us.
I feel sorry for California.
Thank you, Whitmix. Digital Dental, we appreciate the support. Keep us going. You'll keep Elvis traveling around the world.
But I'm not traveling alone all the time. You are joining me in October, the weekend after Whitmix Digital Forum. Barb is finally going to be joining us in Philadelphia for Lab Day East on October 12th.
Yes. Cannot wait.
We love our friends at LMT, and we are extremely thankful for the opportunity to record at this event. I've never been to LMT Lab Day East or West. Have you ever been there, Barb, to East?
I was at LMT East, I think 3 years ago. We did a round table. Martha was there as well, myself. It was really, really, really great. Great event. I do believe that they've moved it since then. It was on the shore. Where is it now?
Philadelphia Convention Center, I think.
Oh, okay. Yes, I have been there. It's an awesome meeting. I can't wait. I'm really looking forward to it. I love the East Coast. Philadelphia is a great city. Can't wait.
So if you plan on attending, come find us at the very front of the exhibit hall. We will be there all day, and we would love to interview you. But don't just come to see us. They got some great speakers lined up at this event. They have past guest of the podcast, Jeremiah Noss. We'll be talking about frameworks. He's speaking for Preet. Also, another past guest of the podcast, who was just recently on a couple weeks ago, Todd Hydock from Zest Dental Solutions, will be there talking about some new approaches to restoring with overdentures. Great stuff that you don't want to miss.
So again, a big thanks to Digital Dental and Whitmix. We appreciate your partnership and thank you for the sponsorship. Check out their links on this episode's show notes and return the support and let them know you heard about them from Voices from the Bench.
Awesome. We'll talk to everybody next week. Have a good one.
Have a great week.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
No. I'm good. I'm ready. Go.